So the adventure we're playing is called Thulian Echos. And the premise is that some characters we're going to make at a later time find this book and that talks about great treasure. And when you start reading the book, these characters are the characters in the book. So we're going to go through it once with these characters, and then these characters are going to affect the dungeon, and then you'll come back to the dungeon and find out what happened after the characters left. So things like hiding treasure places will lead to that treasure being hidden there later. There are supposed to be 5 of you. More warriors. And then you have hirelings. You have vigils, apparently a mixture of firemen and beat cops in the Roman world. They will act as guards but not rush into combat as a first wave, nor will they mess with trapdoors or open doors. You got 4 of those guys. So these 2 Pictish fishermen, they are guides and have been set to row until to the island. They will not go into the dungeon unless it's been cleared. And they will not fight unless it's self-defense. And they will perform manual labor for you as well. You guys see that note?
Which note?
I just dropped something into Foundry to the right of your characters.
Oh, we see two extra dudes. That's about it.
Yeah.
All right, so I'm moving it.
What is that loud noise?
Right of warriors. Not there. You guys don't see it.
2 warriors, yes, in cute red and blue leggings.
They look
There's
like lizards.
But there's no note if there's no words.
Yeah, a little book icon next to it. Why?
Nope.
Can you go to the journal and the journal tab and see the journal?
Hirelings. It says an entry there says hirelings.
Yeah.
and there's nothing in it.
Oh, god damn it. It just fucking emptied itself again. Why are you doing this to me?
Nothing's behaving, huh?
Right?
For any of us.
Alright, there we go. Updated?
Yep.
Oh.
These fishermen are from the Okies where chapter 1, the characters pre-Jed recruited.
Alright, so you've also got 4 trained white Rottweilers, a donkey, several rats in your boat hiding from the dogs. It's a small Olympus, which is like a rowboat with 16 oars. Most of them are empty because of losses on the journey here. It's light enough that you guys can drag it up on the beach, and you can get it back into the water quickly. Supplies, you've got 2 60-gallon barrels of fresh water, 2 50-pound sacks of grain, a large barrel of apples, 20 flasks of olive oil, 100 feet of thick rope, 30 pounds of smoked fish, and a set of carpentry tools. All right. Other than the few lichen-covered boulders, the ground's largely flat. It's strewn with rounded pebbles and slightly warm mud. Here and there, there's a thorn bush, but mostly it's small tufts of grass or dandelions. There are a couple of birds and bumblebees, but there don't seem to be any other animal on the island. But the bird, there aren't a couple of birds. There are tens of thousands of birds, apparently. So let's see here. So in front of you is a large peak, and off to the left of where you've beached, you can see a massive obelisk of red granite. And that is it. So the idea here is that there was a mage who came and he built this tower on this island, and he was said to have brought great riches with him.
Long ago?
Long ago, yes.
Okay. And our task is to find said riches and take them back and be rich forever.
Exactly.
I like it. And the guys who rowed us over here are the 2 lizard folk.
They are 2 warriors. They are other party members. Xenophon
Gotcha,
is
but they won't fight.
mage. They will fight for you. These
Oh,
are
gotcha.
not-
Okay.
Yeah. These are separate from the hirelings. These are
I see.
2 extra characters. And also, you have 5 free deaths. Book doesn't end abruptly.
Gotcha.
So we have a 6-pack. Your next clone will be arriving shortly.
All right. So where would you like to head? Towards the tower or towards the obelisk?
Well, obelisk. Okay. I was going to suggest tower, but my character's
Easily.
not one to try and persuade anyone.
Yeah, I don't even say anything. I just start wandering towards the obelisk.
And I'll just follow.
So this thing's probably like 15 feet
I'm
tall.
checking for traps.
Four side, four the 4 square sides are probably like 6 feet across, and you can tell it's buried at least halfway. It's carved with undecipherable symbols and strange stylized carvings of fish head humanoids. Anybody would like to roll to see what it is?
Sure.
Bonuses you would like to add?
I'm gonna start making shit up. I'll be like, oh yeah, well that's from the third era, from the cyclone period of history. You guys remember the great war between and I just start naming off just crazy names of people.
Would I be tell?
It sounds legit.
Would I be
Sounds
able
totally
to tell
legit.
if he was bullshitting? Just because I'm an
I
elf?
sound just like super confident in
I
my
think
explanation of the runes.
that's because your weakness is gullible. No, you eat it up.
Okay.
Love it.
My goal is knowledge is power. So would that help me?
Yes, I was also looking at Artifact Hunter too, so probably +2.
Okay.
So Juju's not listening to me. He's actually looking at the ruins.
You've heard stories of this this ancient elder god that's worshipped. You believe his name is Phagon.
Donald Fagan?
And I'll say, yeah, that too. Of course, that was in reference to that.
Uh-huh. And if guppies were fish, I'd eat them.
Guppies are fish, though.
Not quite.
I eat them all the time. I ain't talking about. I put them in little cans, call them sardines.
Mod ones.
Yeah, unless somebody drags them away, I just keep looking at it and investigating it.
All right.
I'm looking around the
Okay,
exterior of the
dragging
building.
The tower, it's actually as you get closer, you notice that it's not man-shaped or it's not man-made. It is a peak, and it is kind of the center of the island. It's kind of like a funnel. It is wide at the bottom, and then it goes very skinny at the top. And this thing's probably like 400 feet tall. The very top seems to have a heavy coating of ice. And moving close to it, you find kind of an old path that leads to a drawbridge on the other side of a pit leading into the mountain.
No, nobody manning the drawbridge?
No, this place doesn't look like it's seen people in a long time.
Okay. Well, shall we go to the drawbridge, gentlemen?
Let's do it.
Sure.
All right, so you walk up on this thing, and it is basically in front of you is a pit of 20 feet across, 20 feet deep. It's smooth and slick. There's about there's at the bottom it's like mud, silt, and pebbles, sorry, and murky water. The drawbridge is flush against the stone with a slight overhang. And investigating it, you can see that there are 2 fist-sized holes on either side of the drawbridge, currently plugged with perfectly cut bricks.
Wow, betting them bricks is gonna get us in. Who wants to go play bricks?
What was that?
Yeah. Bricks.
Perfectly cut bricks, like somebody like was really put a lot of effort into, or are they
Covering
more
these
like
holes.
magical? Like,
They kind of look like something that I don't know. It's about the size of a good size for a arrow slit.
oh, well, I do have a trap thing at my. Does it look like there could be a trap here?
Right. Yeah, it looks like it could be.
But do I get
It's
a
hard
little
to tell because it's 20
sensation?
feet away.
Oh, I say, well, guys, I've seen a lot of traps in my life. I just would be a little wary of this.
Good call. Let's be wary. What should we do?
Let's approach from an angle, so as not to get shot up by a bunch of freaking arrows.
Is there a lip on the other side?
There is not. No, it's
Yeah, I didn't think
smooth
so.
up against the drawbridge is smooth up against the bridge with a little bit of an overhang at the top.
Yeah, I'm not sure how we're getting over there.
Hmm.
Any bright ideas, Captain Clumsy?
Yeah, aren't you the thief in this little I guess group of renegades?
Me?
Not you,
Yeah, but
John.
is there skills for removing traps in this game? That
I have a skill of finding traps. I don't know if that
Basically-
really applies.
You'll describe what you want to do, and then try to apply one
Oh.
of those
Oh.
traits to it.
gotcha.
But the problem right
I
now
see.
is getting over to the drawbridge.
So basically, the drawbridge entrance is being covered by potentially arrow slits that could shoot darts or arrows or some such nastiness at us, is what you're saying.
Possibly yes, if they were open.
If it's a trap.
Correct.
So is there anything on the ground that could kind of block the arrows, darts, or whatever the hell could come flying out of this thing? If it was
No,
open?
the place is pretty barren. There's like
Does anybody have a shield?
small pebbles, stuff like that.
I call you my shield.
Okay. I am small folk. I guess you could pick me up. I am not your shield.
Oh, come on.
I
here.
am Skippy.
Sit up. Come on, sit on my lap.
Nothing ends
Okay.
well when a dude says that.
Ah. we can't see any chains or ropes connected to the. It's on the other side against the stone, right?
You would assume so, yeah. Or
It's
yes, it's
20
on the
feet
others
across.
too.
I look at the two warriors. How strong are you guys?
Strong enough.
Strong enough to throw him? And I point to Tom.
No. This is not this is not a midget toss contest.
One of them sheathes his sword. All right, come here, little man.
Peck.
Well, I'll freaking bite you in the freaking kneecap.
You want I just throw you at that door?
No, I don't want to get thrown at the door. Let's see here. We got to come up with another way. Well, I'm pretty small, I'm pretty short. These things are all facing in the forward direction or in the like the same level of direction.
The two square cut bricks.
Sure, yes. Are they facing like a certain height?
Yeah, they're probably about 4 feet up from the ground.
So how about I just kind of squat down and kind of just do a little duck walk.
They're on the other side of the pit. Is it a pit or a boat?
That's a moat.
Goes all the way around. Okay.
I'll go. Because we're afraid of two things, right? We're afraid of there potentially coming something shooting out of these things and potentially the pit basically opening up and dropping me into the moat.
No, it's an open moat.
Oh, I thought there was a bridge.
No.
There's a drawbridge. It's closed.
There is. It's closed, yeah.
Or open.
All right, I missed that. Open.
Which way is open or closed?
The drawbridge is up.
There
you go. Thank you.
Much clearer.
Open, closed.
All right, I have an adventuring kit. Should I have a rope in there, maybe a piton or some kind of a spike or something I can maybe try to lasso the top of it and then I can swing across?
You have rope in the boat, yes. There is nothing really to lasso though on top of this. It is kind of smooth.
No, I mean like
stone.
if I have like a hook or some kind of
how
anchor
heavy is
that
the
maybe
rope?
one of the big.
It's good rope. It's good thick rope.
Is it like the real old hemp ropes that are like 6 inches wide, or is it
probably
a little
not
closer to
quite that? It's
a little
probably in
closer
between
to
that and rope of our day. So
So,
probably
it won't-
like that big around.
How badly would it hamper a crossbow bolt shot?
It probably wouldn't go more than 30 feet.
Oh, but all we need is 20.
Exactly. And Tom, the way adventuring gear works is basically anything you can kind of think of that is adventuring gear would be in there. So you would pull out, say, a grappling hook and then mark off one adventuring gear.
Oh, well, I pull out, say, a grappling hook and I get
5. It only has 5 uses.
Well, yeah, but I mean, torches, a grappling hook or a piton or something like that would be useful. Right? But I mean, I'm just thinking about something that could be, there's nothing else we can, could we crawl down and then crawl back up the side?
It is a slick side, so you'd have
That's
to.
right. You said that.
Use
Yes.
rope or something to climb
To
up.
lower someone down, but how do you climb back up? That's the problem.
Who wants to bet I can't stick this in the wall there?
I bet you can't.
All right, I start tying the rope on. Take a nice steady aim and shoot the door.
All right. Whack.
Hey, that's one for
Shooting
me.
the side of a barn. All right, so what you gonna do now?
All right. And I tossed the rope to Tom. You're the lightest.
What do you want me to do with it?
Climb, swing, be free, my friend.
Okay.
That did not mute you at all.
Sorry.
That was. I love it.
Got a lot to say there.
All right. So climb and swing. Let me try.
All right, how are you going to do this?
Running start.
Well, so basically you're
Swing.
holding a rope that is probably at your waist and then goes across
Yep.
to the sticking out of the door across from you at about your head height.
Oh,
So if
that's
you
not
jump
good.
and swing, you're going to end up at the bottom of the pit. Cartooned against the
All right.
wall.
What I'll do is I'll tie it around my waist and I'll slide down one side of this pit, and then I'll
Okay.
climb back on the other side.
Well, I mean, you're small. If we all hold the other end, we can hold it
And
up for you.
and so it's basically going to kind of wrap around my body in a couple of twists. So I'll have to kind of unwrap it as I climb so that the other end can stay with Juju and the other side.
Okay.
And I'm going to take a second rope and trail it with me as well. So we'll have two ropes just in case some problem happens. And the second
Yeah,
rope will be
that's
tied
the
around me as
second-
well.
The
So
second rope sounds more feasible for getting the rope to the other side. Because they're 50-foot
Yeah.
ropes.
yeah. So
So
I'll leave one
you're
end with
basically,
you guys,
got
and
two ends, yeah.
I got tied off on two sides, and you guys are holding one side. Keep it taut just in case I slip.
Oh no, I'm sorry. It's
Or
100 feet of thick rope.
Oh,
So your
Whatever.
original plan would work easily.
well,
All
my
right, so they
plan
lower
could
you
be,
down.
yep. So basically, I'll climb back up the other side with that rope, and then I'll make sure it's tight against something sturdy before anybody else attempts to do this.
All right, so you get about 3/4 of the way up, and Juju, give me a roll for how good that crossbow bolt's stuck in there.
Let's see. I bet on it, so does that help?
Yes, yes, it does.
Ah!
All right, so you get to the top of the rope, and there's like a little tiny lip that you can kind of balance on as long as you're holding on to that rope. But there's nothing
Gotcha.
else really to hang on to on this side.
So it's like literally like the wall starts right where the pit starts to ends.
Correct, yeah.
So I'm basically standing on the lip of a ledge.
Yeah, exactly, like in
All
front of
right.
this door.
Okay.
Holding on to
Is there
this
anything else to
crossbow
tie
bolt
this
that is
quivering in there?
securely in that door. There is nothing really. You feel like the crossbow bolt
Can't-
definitely won't hold anybody but yourself. If you pulled out a python or something, you could probably wedge it in between the door. But that would just get you all across here dangling on this lid.
So we got to figure out how to open the door first, is what you're saying. Okay. So what do I see in front of this door now that I'm close to it?
It's thick timber. It is reinforced with iron across the bottom and the top of it. The slats are, it's probably like 6 slats put together like this, and they're in pretty good condition. But you can see, you can't see through the slits, but you can see where the slits are. So if you wanted to wedge a dagger in there or something, you could do that.
Okay. How's the door unlatched? Like obviously somebody would have to enter from the front. So how would they enter from the front?
Someone from the inside would have to open it for you.
So there's no door handle?
Correct. Yeah.
This is the only entrance into this tower, right? Or this building. Somebody would have to, so if somebody, God forbid, died. You're never gonna open this door again.
Exactly. Yeah. If everybody inside died.
Okay. So you could
Yes.
never leave.
Like a
All
squirrel with a nut. Climb, my little friend. Climb.
Climb up the wall.
Climb up the door to the top. See if you can wiggle your way in, maybe. Cut the ropes
Oh.
that
How-
hold it in place.
top's
I don't
like-
know.
400 feet.
Yeah, I'm not climbing this thing, dude. It's a tower.
No, I meant
Mountain.
the door. The drawbridge.
How is the drawbridge? Can you explain how the drawbridge is attached to the building?
Yeah, at the base, it's like attached with some sort of hinge.
So the hinge to the base, what's holding it up?
You have no idea. You're assuming like chains from the inside is generally how it would work.
Is it pretty tight up against the wall?
It's probably got a little bit of a give, so you can like push on it and or maybe bang on it and have it move just a little bit. Probably like no more than
So
an inch.
The door is to the side. It's not actually behind the drawbridge. From what you're saying.
There is no door.
The door is the drawbridge. You keep saying door when we mean to say drawbridge.
I gotcha. Okay, my bad. So we have to lower this drawbridge and it will open our way into this building.
That's why I was saying climb the drawbridge to the top.
Yeah,
and see
can
if
I
you can get.
climb the 20 feet up to the top of this drawbridge? See
Yeah,
if I can
yeah. I mean,
squeeze my body down between the drawbridge and the building.
yeah, you can probably find like a handhold with iron bands and get up there. It's about you've got about 2 inches of play at the top. Beyond
That's not
the
gonna be
thickness
enough.
of the lumber. So the wood is probably 6 inches thick.
So what? I can make 8 inches of thickness, or
Like
8
if
inches to squeeze my body through.
Well, so the door is 6 inches thick, and it comes out, and then there's a 2-inch gap.
Oh,
You've got a 2-inch
Yeah,
gap to
gotcha.
go through, and the
Jesus.
door is like 6 inches thick.
yeah, that's not gonna happen, guys.
Can you see what's holding it up? Chain or rope?
Chain. I would go off of what Rich said. It was chains on each corner, I would assume, that goes through some hole in the wall.
Yeah, you can see the chains.
And there's no mechanism on the wall itself that's. You said there was 2 gaps in the bricks. I'm sorry. What was that exactly?
If you play around with those, you can feel them like slide a little bit. There's a little give to them. And again, you think they're for like arrow slits for someone to hide behind there and shoot arrows through.
These, well, I think of arrow slits. That's a fixed hole, but these aren't affixed. There's something movable.
Right. Yeah. So like, you think someone would take it out from inside, and then they would have that hole to shoot through.
How big is the hole?
It's a brick size, I'm assuming.
How big is your head?
Bigger than a brick size, I'm assuming.
I mean, if you
Can I
kick
push it in all the way?
Yeah, I was gonna say if you can kick
Can I
it in,
push the
maybe
brick
you
in?
squeeze through.
You can't push it in. Would you like to try a
Can't
little
push it in.
force?
Oh, you know what?
Sure. Without
I am-
falling down.
Do I have to touch him or anything?
Yes, I will try to push with some force, but maybe with using
I
my
am
dagger
going-
to kind of.
Hey, Nawasha believes in you, and I'm gonna bolster him.
All right. And that will give you a +1, right?
Advantage.
Oh, advantage. And I believe that means
Oh,
you
I have
roll
advantage?
3 dice instead of 2.
Okay.
Um,
So this is just a straight roll, right?
um,
So I'm not gonna do
yeah.
that.
What else do you have on your character sheet here? Well, you've got a self-inflated sense of worth.
I I am obviously I know everything.
Trained in a wide variety of arts.
Yes.
You like to find creative ways to solve problems. I'd say you get a +3 on this pretty easily.
Alrighty. I do like to find creative ways to solve problems. All right, so I'm gonna roll the public roll.
Advantage there. Let me see.
I don't know how you roll an extra die on this thing.
It might
No,
be
/R. /R 3d6. Actually, I'll just go run 1d6 because I just rolled my thing. So I'll keep my original roll of 11.
See?
yeah, 3d6 drop the lowest.
Noasha believes in you. Don't know how long you'll keep
Totally.
the favor, but he believed in you.
All right, so yeah, you just push
I don't
this thing
need
through,
Bawasha.
like, and your arm goes in there, and you can hear something snap on the other side. And your
Like
arm
your
just
arm?
goes all the way in there. It's not stuck or anything. Pull it straight out. And peering through
Okay,
there,
and it's
you can see
super
the
deep, I guess.
mechanism. It's it's probably at least a foot thick.
Oh my god. So a foot thick stone wall, but I see something on the other side, a mechanism possibly
see
to
the
lower this
mechanism.
gate.
That would probably lower the gate, yes, or at least one side of it.
You said there's 2 bricks that could be pushed in?
The other one is on the other side of the.
So basically, I probably have to do both of them then. All right. So what do I see? What's this mechanism look like?
It's a big wheel with a peg on side closest to you that's kind of holding it.
Pretty basic then.
Yeah.
Hold
So
the peg,
somehow-
the wheel turns.
Exactly. The wooden peg. I have to go to the bathroom. I'll be right back while you guys play.
I do too, actually. Wait, right back.
I'll get some water. I'll be back.
Well, I'd tell somebody I'd be back, but I'm not gonna. I'm gonna sit right here.
What? My bad. I'm back.
I'm still here. Yeah, if you haven't watched it yet, very much watch Vox Machina on Amazon.
What did we decide?
Everybody left but me, so nothing.
A lot of
Literally, it
decisions
was.
being
I'm
made.
gonna go do something. Oh, I'm gonna go pee too. Well, I guess I'll go get a water.
And some chips too. All right. So there's got to be some way to get this peg out of this thing. So how far is the peg from me? Through the wall, 1 foot plus.
3 or 4 feet
Hmm.
at an awkward angle.
Sure use that.
You got a. You got a
So like a
pole
bow would
or
work.
anything?
or a pole. Well, I have a torch, right?
Torch is long enough.
But 2 torches are.
How you gonna put the torches together?
So I'm gonna take my dagger, and I'm going to basically carve a notch out of one and at the base of one and base of the other, and then use some almost like some, I mean, just some kind of a mechanical, like I can twist them together, or maybe some kind of some twine or something. Maybe some twine off of this hemp rope to kind of wrap around them. Might take me a little while.
Yeah.
While
You
I
can
was-
do that,
while I'm-
or you
while
could
I'm
use your
standing on it.
adventuring gear to pull out a 10-foot pole.
Oh, I forgot about the old 10-foot pole.
The 3 foot,
Standard.
the 3 foot half Smalling has a 10-foot pole.
Yep.
Yeah.
Toss me my
Uh-huh.
pole. And dragging it
Sure,
around
Rich.
behind him. It's one of those fancy ones that twist together in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, 1-foot sections.
Yeah. So I basically pull out my tent pole and I go. You guys didn't see this, did you? I got all sorts of tricks. Don't mess with me. I'm Skippy the Magnificent.
All
All
let's
hail.
see. So I
All
think
hail.
you're gonna roll, and I think self-inflated sense of worth is gonna do apply again. And finds creative ways to solve.
I got this,
problems.
boys.
So go ahead and roll +2.
Yeah, I could die, but that's all right. Whatever I do, it's gonna be magnificent.
How long is he bolstered?
Just for the one roll. I can bolster him again if I want. But I'm not gonna,
Partial
because he's the
success.
magnificent.
I don't need your gods. I'm my own god.
All right, so you're hanging onto the bolt still, leaning over. You've got this pole slid in there, and you're tapping on the peg, and you hit it, and the pole kind of gets caught in there, and snaps the end of the pole off. So now you have a 9-foot pole, and the drawbridge starts to come down. And
I
it
jump back.
stops, twisted, and you're hanging
Hmm.
from the bolt now. It looks like it's getting a little looser.
This falls perfectly into my core flaw. I tend to make small errors that can add up to real trouble if not caught on early. Oops. I didn't think about this one. So now with I'm gonna let the pole go. It's gonna be stuck in the hole anyway.
Mhm.
Don't need to hold that anymore.
You-
But
you let the pole go already.
yeah, so I'm hanging on to this bolt like this, right?
Yep.
Because I will die if I fall.
I mean,
Can I
maybe.
hang on with one hand? Can I pull my dagger out? Oh, and kind of, or I guess a dagger, because it should be on my sleeve right here, right? I pull that out and I kind of jam it in between the slats to give myself more leverage. Just kind of getting another, like a crossbow bolt, but instead it's a dagger. And then I kind of go down to the next level, and then I have pull my other dagger, because I have 3 of them, because that's what the kit says. It shows 3 daggers. And I kind of do the same thing, and I kind of walk my way over to the edge of this door, slowly but surely.
Isn't the
What?
drawbridge down now?
Not
No.
completely.
Only partially.
One side of
Oh,
it.
okay.
So it kind of like fell like that.
If I can get to the side, how far am I from the edge? Actually,
Probably. You're probably closer on this side than the other side. So more than
I gotta
halfway.
imagine, because I was messing with the pole on one edge.
So I don't know, like 2 or 3 feet.
Yeah. So I'm basically gonna try to like use my kind of walk between the seams with my daggers, just took, and then
Sounds good.
get to the edge and just try to pull myself over the side of the 6-inch wide plank so I can get on the inside of it.
All right, so I'm.
It may or may
giving you,
not be a.
Yeah, +1 for finding creative ways to solve problems. I mean, self-inflated self-worth. It's got to come to anything. All right, so you get up. You grab onto the side and swing yourself up, and now you are kind of sitting
In the process,
on one side, the top of the drawbridge, I guess.
Yeah.
And you are staring into the foyer. This is a.
Is there any monsters in front of me?
No, there is not. There is
Oh, that's good.
small 10-foot hallway that leads to a now tattered curtain. On the other side of the curtain is an opulent 2-story foyer dominated by working marble fountain. From here, it looks like a fish spitting water. It looks like there's stone statues in the room. You can't quite tell what they are. They all look about people size. And there's a set of large double doors against the far walls.
Hey,
People-sized statues. So, like, Medusa could be in here.
I mean, maybe.
Are they stone statues
Yes.
like this?
You can't really tell what they're doing from this far away. They're about 30 feet away from you.
Gotcha. Well, I will act with what's the term I want to use? Alacrity, speed.
Okay.
Same, and try to get to the other. First of all, I had a 9. That's only a partial success. So
No,
what did I?
I gave you
mess
another
up?
+1. You missed that.
Oh, you
rolled
did?
Too fast.
Okay. I'm overconfident. I see. So I run over to the other wheel and bam, 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 bam. Try to
Yeah,
drop that drawbridge.
Pull that peg out and the drawbridge falls. Come on, bom, bom, bom.
And then
All
I
right.
try to get my pole arm from my 9-foot now pole arm from in the hole.
No
Retrieved.
problem. And you can see the other side of this hole has like a wooden peg that's holding in the block. Kind of like a hand hole on it where you would pull it out. All right. So the gate is open.
All right.
All right. Go
all
across.
right. Heading across.
All
Come
right,
on,
so-
dudes.
Pat
Yeah,
Mr.
so there's
Fantastic on the head. Thank you.
All right, so yeah, you come up on these statues. They all look like warriors. Some are fully armored in like Bronze Age armor. Some are nude figures with short swords clutching capes, and they all have terrified looks on their faces.
Well, if my wang was hanging out, I'd be terrified too.
So there is a balcony above that overlooks the fountain, and a large set of wooden double doors behind that.
Are the faces facing up towards the balcony?
Yes, there's a couple of them looking at that way. Maybe 2 out of the 12.
Are looking up at the balcony. Okay. Well, that's not creepy at all.
So I'm sorry, describe the room again because I lost part of it in my head.
So it is a marble room. It is a 2-story foyer dominated by a working marble fountain. Sorry, not a marble room. It's a stone room that resembles a fish spitting water. The room is also filled with stone statues that look perfectly lifelike. It is an octagon shaped room. And at the far side is the double doors. Above the double doors is the balcony. And behind you is like a short 10-foot square hallway.
And the balcony has no stairs leading to it.
It does not now. It's there is a chair in there and a nice purple curtain. It's surrounded by a waist-high ornate marble railing.
Go check out the curtain.
Somebody stood on the balcony and held court, basically. This is what it could be. Like somebody important. Not really held court, but you know, I don't mean that in like an official way.
Yeah, like a courtly way.
Yeah.
Master of the house.
I start playing with the curtain.
You're going to climb up to the foyer? Or to
Oh,
the,
sorry, I thought it
balcony?
was down here. Never mind. Sorry, thought it was down here. So double doors or the hallway?
Came from
The
the hallway.
hallway, huh?
Came from the hallway.
Oh,
In from the
yeah.
hallway, yeah. Double door is the only option. Unless we want to investigate the statues,
Or climb up to the
I
balcony.
mean, or climb up to the balcony. But I've done a lot of climbing in the last couple of minutes. I don't know if I really want to press my luck.
I'll climb up to the balcony.
All right, how are you going to do that?
Um,
How high
are
is
there
it?
curtains coming down?
It's in behind the throne that's sitting on the balcony.
Okay.
How tall to the bottom of the floor of the balcony?
About 10 feet.
Okay, so I can stand on somebody's shoulders and just jump up there.
Right, I was gonna say. I look at the two warriors. You look stronger. Come here.
Does this?
Right.
The other one gets on the other side of you, ready to
Mhm.
toss you up.
And I'm small for an elf too, so
Toss you up like a little girl at a rock show.
yeah. You want me to roll for that?
No, I don't think so.
All right.
I think that's a pretty simple thing.
Sure, you know, we're all trained in gymnastics, right?
Actually, you know what? Well, I mean, getting thrown is no problem. Yeah, let's see what that
It's,
landing
just, it's actually catching the ledge, sticking the landing. Yeah,
Oh, are you
were a
trying to catch
cheerleader
the
in high
ledge?
school, right?
Well, no, I was just hoping to stand on somebody's shoulders so I can grab the ledge and pull myself up.
Oh, they want to toss you.
Oh, they want to?
Yeah.
But can I get there without being tossed?
Yeah,
Gentlemen,
yeah, probably.
consent. Do not toss an elf without consent.
Right. Don't toss a lady without asking.
Now, other people, I mean, you can toss them all you want.
Oh,
So what do I see up there?
So there is this rotting wooden throne. There is a golden bowl sitting off to the left of it. It's probably about that big.
A bowl that big?
A golden bowl. It's got some rotten remains of some sort of food stuck to the inside of it. And the purple curtain is in very good condition.
Purple curtain is? Like it's been
Purple
recently tended to, or just it just looks good quality?
It looks good quality and has not rotted away.
All right. So can I move the bowl?
Yeah, you can pick it up.
I'm going to throw whatever's in there out. And see, it's solid gold.
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to put it in my pack. Solid gold egg bowl.
Of course, none of us see this, right? Because, he's stealthy.
Yeah. Except I pull down the curtain and I wrap it up and say, "This looks nice, huh?" And I throw it down to Juju.
I walk over to one of the statues and I put it around its waist. Hey, there you go, gentlemen. That should make it less breezy.
Okay.
All right. So behind the throne is a hallway.
So
Want to throw a rope down there, Sean?
does everything that I pick up actually add weight then? Am I at a -3 now?
I think anything significant. So once
Okay.
you get a couple of pieces of treasure, big sack of coins, something like that.
Okay. Well, I have thieves' kit. Now that probably wouldn't be in there. Do
What's
you
that?
have a rope to throw up?
Oh yeah, you guys have that rope.
Yeah, throw
Well,
up a
we
rope.
have.
Did you say there was a door out of
No.
here?
It's just a passageway into a hallway.
Okay. I'm just gonna peek down there real quick. Do I see anything obviously out of place?
No, the passageway kind of goes straight ahead, and then there's stairs that go down and kind of wrap around and look like they lead through a door that would go to the door at the bottom.
Oh, okay. All right. So I describe what I see. I say, "You guys you think you can come up here? Because I think I can get down easier."
Yeah,
I
I
think
think
getting
we
down
should
is
be
always
able
better
to
than
get up.
Oh, you want to get
So you
down?
want-
or
you wanna-
go through the door? Because the door leads to where I am, from what I can see.
We'll just stay up there. Why don't we just try it down here first? Try this door down here now.
Yeah.
Before you change positions, we tie a rope off up there, so if we need to climb up there, we can. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Walk up to the door on the bottom, the double door. Do I sense any traps?
Nope.
Bet you it's locked.
All right, is it locked?
Damn.
I listen to the other side.
You don't hear anything.
All right.
I'm gonna kind of sneak down the hallway,
I knock on the
checking
door.
for
Do you hear it?
traps.
Do you hear when I knock on the door, Sean?
Why, yes, I do.
Yeah. So are you going down to the door, or are you
Yeah.
continuing back? Okay.
I'm gonna go down to the door.
Yeah, it doesn't look like there's any traps or anything.
Okay, so I'll open. I'll actually go up to the other side of the door, and I'll go, "Who is it?"
Your mama.
I'm gonna throw open the door real quick and go, "Boo!"
Just kidding. It was me. And I give you a hug.
Ah, you get me every time.
And I look at you guys like I'm a bunch of fucking fools, muttering it under my breath.
And that's why you don't get a hug.
I don't want a hug, you stinky fuck. When's the last time you showered? A month ago? My God.
I shower regularly.
Just say showers.
Every time I see a bath.
Bathe.
I bathe regularly. Every
Every
time I
time-
see a bath.
Like
I
every
don't
time
go
it
to
rains,
the
man.
place.
Every time it rains, I get a shower. Didn't you know? Okay, so we walk through. So that just leads up to the balcony, though.
And then there's
Is
a
there other
hallway
end?
behind the balcony.
Oh.
that goes deeper into the mountain.
Shall we press on?
I don't think we found enough treasure to really leave yet.
Well, it's not just treasure, but we're looking for
I'm sorry.
what
the
happened to the old
treasure,
guy.
the treasure and everything. It's all you guys. This is why I'm here. It's just because you guys are the true treasure. Friendship.
And now
Friends,
you
we
get a
made a
hug.
lot of way.
And now you get a hug.
I sneak under your legs and take off.
All right, it's as you're walking down the hallway, you notice that the hallway is perfectly square. The walls are unnaturally smooth. And if you put your hand on the wall, it's warm to the touch. Not hot, but warm.
Like, this doesn't feel right.
The air is humid in here, and the farther you kind of go, it gets more humid. So you come to a side passage to the left, and the hallway continues to the front.
Okay.
And why don't you roll +1 for me?
We're just walking along, and the GM says roll the 9.
All right, so you notice some glyphs on opposite sides of the wall. Who's walking down first?
Probably me, because I have a better trap sense than anybody else.
And
But
more self-worth.
Like, as you realize this as you're taking
And I'm
a step
very
across.
overconfident. And these glyphs are basically facing each other, like they're gonna explode out in like a.
It's actually lightning arcs across it and catches you in it, and you take 2 damage.
Ooh. But as I'm diving down to avoid it, basically. I was like, there's a trap!
I got it. Fine now. And the
Okay.
2 glyphs kind of burn out.
That could have been very deadly. This hurt, but it didn't hurt as bad as it could have been.
Yes, I'm very much a fan of the You Trip the Trap program.
I don't know if I'm a fan of that though.
Well, I mean, you say you're so good with them. I bet you you could find them all.
I had a funny feeling that there was an issue. Lucky I was in front. See, if I wasn't in front, one of you guys, you tall monster, like giants, you guys would have been just fried. Where I just got singed. See.
Yes, less of you, so less to hit, huh?
I'm just saying how important I am. You know, you gotta bow to the magnificence.
Okay, as soon as I see magnificence, I will bow every night.
All right, so moving on, we're walking through this obviously like trap riddled hallway, and I take out my 9-foot pole and I say, you know, I bet you there's probably a pit trap in here somewhere too. You just never want to put it past these designers of these wicked old towers.
I bet you
All
there
right,
is.
so you've got continuing forward or hanging a left here at this trap.
Always press forward, right?
All right.
No, it's left.
Always press left. So can we investigate tentatively both areas? Get more information about it?
Split the party, you say?
No, I didn't say that. Don't mention such dangerous antics.
All right, so straight ahead of you, about like probably just at the edge of your torchlight, there's you can see the light kind of glittering off something that's on the walls. And when you look to your
Ooh,
left,
sparkly.
to the left is two side passages, one at like 10 feet and one at like 30 feet.
Yeah, both going right.
To the right, correct. So you've got forward ahead of you, and if you go left, you've got two passages that go the same way as ahead of you.
Right. Okay.
Are they all the same smooth wall? Okay.
And is looking from where we are to the left at these other two passages, does it look like there may be more passages going on that we can't see, or
No,
does it end?
The second passage isn't really a passage, I guess. The corridor turns to the right.
Oh, I gotcha. Okay. So it's shorter that way than what we see going forward.
Correct, yeah.
All right. You guys stay here. I'm going to go down here and peek around these corners.
Okie
So I'm gonna
dokie.
look for traps and stealthily run down and peer
I'm gonna
down
go
both
with
of those.
I pull out the dice. Gentlemen,
I'm gonna go with you.
All right, so
So I can't be stealthy with these fools tagging along. So we might as well just go left.
Oh, I'm just
Full
there to
grip.
try to help you try to locate traps if there is any. You know, we just ran into one.
Okay.
That's really why I'm coming with.
Yeah,
Not
go
to
ahead
be
and go.
stealthy.
Go ahead and go in front then.
All right, so the first passage
I have a
turns
feeling-
and ends probably 40 feet down, and there's a door on the left side of the passage. And you can't really see what's around that corner of the other one.
Okay. So there's a door 40 feet down. It faces left. And the other passage is to the left of this passage, right?
Correct.
How far apart are they?
So it's a passage 10 feet, and then then the corridor turns.
So this door if it leads into a room, it's a small room
Possible.
because it'd be sandwiched between the two passages.
Yes.
Gotcha. I want to go in the door, Sean.
Sure. Let's go down and take a look at it anyway.
I listen to the door. Do I hear anything?
Not hear anything.
You want to open it?
Does it seem locked?
It is not locked.
We're going. I yell, we're going to go on this door. 40 feet
Okay.
down, left-hand side.
okie dokie.
Trying to be stealthy now.
The warriors. One of the warriors yells, "Boxcars!" Actually, you probably wouldn't yell boxcars, huh? Snake eyes.
Yeah, boxcars probably wouldn't make quite the right genre. Snake eyes.
All right, so you open the door and are
All right.
surprised by a massive room. It looks like it's pretty much a lot of trash, broken barrels, torn grain sacks. It looks like nobody's been here in years, maybe even decades.
So it's garbage. It's a garbage room. In another dimension. I look at Sean. I go, well, I mean, I know you like to dig through trash and find treasure, so feel free. I'm not going to stop you.
No thanks. Let's move on. I'm looking for riches. It doesn't look like there's any here.
Is there any doors in this room?
There are not.
Hmm. Interesting, but it's a big ass room. Okay, let's go to the other hallway then. The one to the left of this one.
Okay, so you head
And,
back down there. When you turn the corner, it kind of abruptly ends in a room.
It abruptly ends in a room.
Yeah.
So
And
that
this is-
passageway you're saying that passageway ends in a room.
Correct. Yeah. So you kind of turn the corner of the passageway, and then there's like a 10-foot square room. And this room looks like it's been carved out by metal tools. The walls look rough. They're coated with crumbling plaster, painted with shadowy satyrs, burning a town to the ground. The floor is a tile mosaic depicting Sharon maneuvering his skiff, or Charon, is that how you say his name? Maneuvering his skiff through the waiting jaws of Cerberus. A black basalt cube 3 feet high sits in the center of the room. Its surface is covered with 37 gray candles burned at a variety of levels. There's also a dagger with a faint blue glow that is sitting next to it on the floor. And
Okay.
it's about this time you hear something coming up the stairs, Juju.
Oh, did we forget somebody? Looking around.
No, you count all whatever,
Three of y'all.
whoever the hell you brought in with you. I assume you brought the
Go.
4 guards, maybe the slave. Bring the dogs.
At least one. I go walk back towards the stairs.
All right, there are stone statues coming up the stairs.
Oh shit!
What do you do?
There's
It's
what?
a party. They started getting stoned without us.
You said there's stone shoes?
Statues.
Oh, like all of them?
Statues.
Have the defenders woken up? All right.
Woke up.
So-
They're coming for blood. They smell little men. Fee fi fo fum. And I
Right.
start backing
So
up.
there's a dagger with a blue glow.
Yes.
This is like a ritual room of some sort. Obviously.
I think it's trying to tell us there's ogres nearby or orcs nearby.
I don't think it's that kind of a dagger, but you never know, right? Is it orcs or goblins?
I think it was goblins.
Short sword, right?
Thing.
Yeah. So I mean, I like daggers. So I'm gonna pick up the dagger.
All right.
So statues are coming towards us.
Yes.
Do I have time to? I mean, I can't imagine what an arrow would do, but I might as well try.
Well, we're in the room. We're not even out. We're in the hallway, right?
Correct. So you would have to advance to the statues this turn.
I'll wait. I'm gonna ready my bow and wait, and keep an eye out. Do they look like they're hostile?
Yes. Well, you can't see them yet, but
They're just walking up the stairs. They're not charging or anything.
correct.
So they're like
They're moving
zombies, like slow moving
Stone
zombies.
statue speed.
I'm just gonna. I start humming.
All right, Gigi, you gonna keep backpedaling?
Yeah. At least until I get to behind one of the warriors.
Oh, no. They are back at pedaling behind you.
Oh, okay.
Hey, we're gonna
Not fighters, these guys, huh?
two questions, Rich. One question is, well, Sean moved out of the room, right? I assume.
I'm at the door, I guess. We see them
Probably
down
like
the hall.
around the
How
corner.
else? How else
So
are we
you
gonna
came
know
out of
they're
the
there?
little room, because you heard him. Came out of that little room, went down the corridor, that took a right, and then you got to the main corridor where Juju is. Essentially. So when
Yeah.
I leave the room, because I'm leaving the room as well, I look to the, I guess it would be the right. Because did that hallway continue down
No.
past these two adjacent? So it stopped. It turned.
Correct, yeah.
Gotcha. So we saw 37 candles on top of a basalt cube in the center of the room.
Yes. Oh, shit. You went and grabbed the dagger, huh? So as soon as you step in the room, all the candles light.
As soon as I stepped in the room before.
Yeah. When you went to go
So
get the
So when we first walked into that room, all the candles lit up. Poof. Is that when we heard the statues start coming at us?
Sorry, not all of them. 4 of them.
4 of them lit.
All right, we're going to back up here. 4 of them lit, and then 4 of these satyrs kind of like come off of the wall.
Oh, they come off of the wall. So we have
Yes.
live satyrs in the room now.
They're shadowy. Shadows come
We
off
have
the wall.
4 shadowy satyrs. Sean and I, so let me just back this up for a second.
Yes.
We
You
walk into the
foreshadow.
room. Prior to the statues coming up the stairs, we didn't hear them yet. We walk into the room, 4 candles, poof, 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 light automatically, and then 4 shadowy satyrs come off the walls.
Correct, yeah. And this is like,
So we haven't
just
even.
as you're crouching down, grabbing that dagger, you look up and you see the satyrs coming off the walls at you.
Grab it.
And there's also statues.
Right, and this at this time is when Juju yells, "We got company."
Okay, so maybe we should just dive back and deal with these things one at a time.
All right. So
Shut
I grabbed
this-
the dagger
this
and take
door.
off out of this room.
All right,
All right.
so what do we think's easier, shadows or stone?
You can hit stone.
Well, I got
Yeah,
a dagger that
stone
does
can
something
hit you,
special.
though.
It glows. It's probably magical of some sort. Don't know how. It's probably
Can I
used
go-
to steal a bunch of.
In the foundry.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
You pasted it in Foundry. Yeah, you know what Foundry? Dagger is a Virl infused. If you roll under the bonus for damage, it becomes unstable. Oh, Jesus
Explodes.
Christ.
Wow, that's cool.
Hand is obliterated. Oh!
Yeah.
The afraid mess of cauterized bone and gristle.
So,
Like
gain an
Uh,
increase of +1 bonus for each time it hits. So basically, I need.
orcish
this is
roulette
a-
or something.
What would you call this? You would call this a pressure luck dagger.
Kind of. Yeah, you'll get a warning, and then if you continue, do it again.
Well, then my second
So
one, I'll just fucking throw
he
it.
gains this knowledge as soon as he touches the dagger. It's a pretty special dagger. I guess we all do.
I say, well, I don't need this hand anyway, so I flop it over to my right hand because I'm a lefty. Yeah, just in case. That's all right, boys. I'm a jack of all trades.
I thought you were Mr. Fantastic.
You only be jacking
I
with
am.
one
I'm a
hand.
jack of
if
all
you-
trades. We don't talk about that in mixed company.
I will go ahead and lob a bolt at one of the statues and see if it does anything.
Bounces off.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Knowledge is power. I'm trying to figure out if I can hurt it.
Sure.
Snake eyes.
No,
All
you have
right.
no idea.
You miss it actually. Completely. The
Yes.
bolt completely misses this massive stone statue coming at us. I'm like, lucky you didn't roll out the first time. You're trying to shoot the bolt at the door. We all laughed at you.
All right, and with that, the
Would I
statues
be
are
able to
upon
know?
you.
Oh,
That
all right.
that was a warning shot.
That was a warning shot. I like it. I like
You
it.
need to head back downstairs. After all, I did cover you up, and I was a nice man. Go.
Yeah, is the one with the purple dress on?
Are they listening?
No, they are not.
No.
Who would like to do something next?
I'll shoot.
Right.
How do I do that?
Same way. See if you've got anything that
Anything
applies.
you have
and then
count?
roll.
Well, I was a nomadic hunter. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
That give me a +1.
Yeah. And I'd say
Um,
they don't know you're there, so you can probably apply stealthy.
Okay.
Shit,
Yeah, you
tiny
could-
sharpshooter
if
with
you
a
could-
huge bow. That one hella applies. So that's an easy
All
plus
right.
3.
All right. Sweet. Rolling away. Oh.
Nice one.
So 13, that is critical. So normally you would do, so damage is based on your roll. So you do the lowest die of damage plus your aptitude.
Wow.
Yeah, so that would be the +3 that you got.
Mhm.
Plus your lowest, which is 5. So that's 8, and then do double damage. So that's 16.
16.
This thing just shatters. Like you hit it in the chest and shatters into
All
pieces.
right.
How many more are there? Like
See,
12?
I told you, you
Of
didn't
what?
want to get hit by us.
11.
And Juju, I totally forgotten about the other like player character fighters. So you can be behind them and have fun.
Yeah, okay, that's what I was going for.
I realized that just now
No.
when I moved a window and saw their tokens.
Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I know the other ones don't fight, but the fighters should be fighting. God damn it, they're as cowardly as I
I'm
am.
not really, I'm not really much of a fighter either, but you know. How wide is this passage? I mean, how many?
You were
how
clicked
many
on
can
me.
be side by side?
Yeah. Probably 2 of them, 2 abreast.
Okay.
And
Same for
they're
us
like,
then, too.
they seem, when I shattered that one, there wasn't any like morale check, right? They're not like conscience.
There was a morale check.
Oh.
Passed it.
They can be affected
To fail, they literally have to roll a double one
emotionally,
to
at
fail.
least. They're not zombies.
Well, we don't know. It was a hidden check.
Yeah. I guess we don't.
I mean, no, it wasn't. I just rolled a d20.
Oh, is that what that was? That was a
Yeah.
morale check. There it is.
Oh, there you go. Shit. They kind of hesitate for a second and then they drive forward, is what you're saying.
Yep.
All right.
They see Sean's massive amount of output. And they're like, maybe you shouldn't fuck with these guys.
All right, so the 2 fighters. You guys want to roll for the 2 fighters?
Sure. What do we roll?
Let's see. Kill first, ask questions later. Won my freedom from the pits. perfect myself through war. I tunnel visioned. I see it pretty easily +3.
So I'll roll for the first one. Sean, you can roll for the second one since you rolled so goddamn good last time. So 10, success. Not a critical, but a success.
What was the aptitude?
Plus
But it's
three.
only the lowest number, right?
No,
For the
because
damage
they
with
have
lowest
favored
number.
weapon. Can I flip this?
All right. Is that a critical?
That's just a standard success.
So they have favored weapon. So they, with their pole axes, when fighting with that weapon, they deal damage based on their highest d6 plus aptitude.
Oh, that's 9 then. 9 for me and 7 for
9
Sean.
and 7.
We aiming for two
I
different
guess-
guys.
Yeah, and they
Probably
both go
so,
down,
yeah.
shattered into pieces. And you notice that the axes seem to do a lot more damage than your arrow did,
No.
even though you scored a crazy hit.
They have less weapons.
So they're so large weapons than bludgeoning / big weapons like that tend to do more against these stone statues than a piercing
Yeah,
weapon of some sort, like an arrow.
I kind of imagined that, but you know what? What else am I going to do? All I got is this bow, and I got lucky, so I could just as easily have bounced it straight off his head.
So
Or
as
right between them like I did.
as a little folk, I get advantage when fighting big folk,
Nice.
I think.
I think you get more damage.
I get something. I mean, lineages, little folk, small folk. Okay, so I can get critical success on 12 plus, deal +2 damage to
+2
any creature
damage,
larger
yeah.
than me. Gotcha. And so,
I guess they're counting for nut shots.
yes, totally. On stone statues. They have stones, literal stones. But bump.
We should call them oh crap. Well, that
What's
joke
it?
just fell.
Sean, you play with you get +1 damage to with bows.
Yeah, I just noticed that. That would have been
17.
17.
All right, so what would you like to do, Tom?
And I charge at them yelling, "You guys look like you're between a rock and a hard place!" And I jam my daggers up into their groin.
Right.
One
Go
of them
ahead and
I'll
roll
use
at
as
least
the-
+2. Marking sarcasm, self-inflated self-worth.
and that's a crit because I'm a small folk.
Is it a crit? I thought it was +2 damage. +2 damage. Oh,
It's
no.
+2 damage, but a
see the above one,
12 is a
yes.
crit.
That is nice. So you deal 4 +2 +2 8. Doubled is 16. So you tear this thing in half.
Yeah.
Are you using the
Splitting it.
Vril infused dagger?
Of course. Because
So
I
that
need to
thing
press
is
my
now
luck.
+1.
I gotta keep pressing my luck. I gotta keep hitting and pressing it. Keep hitting and pressing. And then it's gonna blow up on me.
At least Juju didn't get it. Likes to gamble, right?
Yeah.
No, when I get the warning vibration, I'll be like, "Hey, Juju, I got a gift for you." All right.
All right, so
as soon as I bust into pieces, I scramble back.
all right, you scramble back into the satyr's grasp, and they
Are the
attack
satyrs?
you with shadow daggers.
Oh Lord.
So go ahead and roll a defense roll for me.
What's a defense roll?
So it's the same kind of thing. So we'll pick that roll, and there's a little checkbox that says defense roll,
Uh-huh.
and then I would say self-inflated self-worth. That's almost always going to apply.
Let's do it. That's not a bad 2 damage taken.
Oh, nice. It tells you.
Half health now, gentlemen, which you would call bloody.
All right, and who wants to roll for the
Okay.
warriors taking damage?
I'll roll for the warriors taking damage. Is it the same?
Yeah.
Defense roll at a plus or a minus or a +1?
Probably +2.
2.
I give it +3.
Oops. All right. Add another one.
How did you take 0 damage on a 7 and I took 2 on a 9?
Right.
Just curious
Good question.
Armor.
how it determines the
Oh,
damage.
armor.
Oh, damage is the lowest die plus aptitude.
Minus
No,
aptitude.
minus aptitude, maybe, yeah. Yeah, it
I
wouldn't be
see.
plus aptitude.
I see.
Yeah, this would be okay. So it'd be 1 minus the 2, so technically -1.
So I rolled my lowest die on that one was a 2 when I rolled the 9, and my aptitude was, I guess you're saying, a 1. So that shouldn't have been a 1 damage, it's a 2 damage.
Oh, maybe they have a 1 armor, and that's what knocked it down.
Maybe
They
because
have
they rolled
3
a
armor.
1 and a 4.
They have 3 armor.
But you have no armor, so that's why you
No, he
took
has
I have
both
1 armor.
2 points. But you do have 1 armor.
I have padded.
Did you add it to the armor at the top in the character
It
sheet?
says 1 armor on the top. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know.
I'm just curious where the
All right, on a 6
Where the-
minus,
where
the
the
PC
loss of hit
suffers
points
damage
comes from.
equal to the highest d6 plus any damage modifier. On a 7 and 9, the PC suffers damage equal to the lowest d6 result. You got, right?
which is the 2.
9,
Yeah.
right? That would be 2. But yeah, you should have only taken 1 damage. Funny, because you were rolling as the warrior, too.
I don't know how to roll as Skippy, so
Oh, you just
maybe
click
because I'm
on your
selecting the
character.
roller.
Yeah, you gotta select a character.
That's what the problem was.
I don't know, try it again. Roll it again.
Yeah.
Let's see if we can suss this out.
Roll it again. Yeah, that's how it should have been. Basically. No, see. 1 damage taken. I rolled a 6 and a 1. So the 1 would be the damage taken. And then you're supposed to subtract the armor off of that? Or does the armor count?
I think so, yeah. That's how armor works. Or is armor supposed to be...
Let's see here. Under the hood, tags, pack scale, advantage, disadvantage.
Straight up how armor
Damage.
should work. That's straight up how armor should work. Fact. I think it's not looking at your armor. But then how did it... The warrior take 0 damage.
It doesn't actually talk about it. I don't know where you're
Armor's
reading
on
the
page
damage.
57.
Oh, I see.
Damage is the page before it.
Gotcha.
I don't know, but I agree that should be 0 damage.
Armor reduces the incoming damage in equal number and reduces speed. Yeah, okay. So that it's just not taking armor into account when it's giving the number. So yeah, should have been 1
For
damage.
you. But for the warrior.
For me, yeah. Yeah, for the warrior, it should have taken 0.
Both of those. I don't know. Moving on. We'll do the math also. Double check it. All right, so Sean, a shadow from behind, shadow satyr from behind attacks.
Can I whiz around and take a shot?
After it attacks you, yes.
Oh,
I would say at least +1. Tiny with a huge bow, maybe +2 stealthy.
okay.
Well, luckily we knew these guys were coming.
Damn, we're all low on those.
Huh?
All right, and then yeah, would you like to take a shot? These satyrs.
Yeah.
Did you roll?
That was the warrior.
Oh, is this because I'm not clicked? Let me try that again. Fail.
That was much worse. It was the same.
Went
roll.
wide.
The same
Damn.
roll. I'll take the first one.
All right. I don't understand that.
So do I
Oh,
have to use
2
it,
and 1. I see.
basically use an action to bolster?
Yes, you would have to use an action to bolster.
Okay.
So using that first one, that would be 3 damage. Goes. And then I'll kill him. I'll kill the shadow.
How much damage did you do? I don't see any rolls that you're making, so.
Well,
he
that's
did-
how Geo works.
He did 3 damage.
Oh, so barely anything to kill him.
Or no, sorry, not 3 damage. 6 damage.
Oh, gotcha. So we have
This was 2
basically
plus 3 plus 1 for being an elf.
how many stone statues are left? 7?
There
6
are
or 8? 8? 8? Okay. 8 statues and 3 satyrs. Woof.
All right. Who's next? Who would like to go next?
Why don't you go ahead, go, Tom?
Send the warriors.
Well, I was gonna bolster you, but after you attack, so that if you had to make a defense roll.
Okay. So you want me to?
I want you to attack before I bolster you.
And we can still do the warriors
Hold on a
first. if you
second.
like.
All right. I can attack. It's fine. I'm gonna go after that satyr that came after me,
All right.
since they're right on top of us as well. And I try to find something snarky or sarcastic to say to it. Satyr, what's the satyr look like?
Goat bottom,
And
person top.
Oh, geez.
Batter.
there's got to be some really bad jokes with regards to a satyr. I mean, seriously, like
the little goat parts are hanging out too. That helps you.
oh, there's little goat parts.
Oh, they have little goat parts. Yeah.
What was that? Sorry, I didn't
They
catch
have
that.
little goat parts. Yes.
I think they shaved a little bit too much off last time you got a trim, buddy.
There you go.
And I go stabby stab with the dagger that I pulled out of the same room that these things came from. I wonder what that's gonna do. That's all right. It's a bit of a gamble.
That's at +1.
I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. So what do I roll on an aptitude then? Is that a 2 then or a 3?
+3.
+3. Mama need a new pair of shoes. Did I roll? Did it roll?
Did not.
Well, I wasn't seeing Sean's rolls earlier, so I'm gonna reload Foundry as usual. See if I can. Oh, it's Foundry is dead to me again.
You're dead to me.
Okay. Let's see if it works now. Oh, look at that. Now I can see Sean's rolls. I don't know why. Just my computer, I guess. All right. Let's go back to where I was rolling here. Let's see. Public roll. At the 2 +3. I'm cutting these guys into ribbons.
Nice.
But does the
What's that
special
like?
dagger
8
14
+1.
8? Yeah, 8. No,
So,
8 plus yeah, so 8 times 2, so 16 damage.
No, 8 +1 because of the dagger.
Oh,
No,
okay.
18 damage. You just slice right through him.
Nice.
So don't fuck with the magnificent Skippy the Magnificent. As the dagger grows in power, as does my ego. Eventually, we're gonna start rolling bad. So the dagger's at the +2 now. I'm one bad roll from having a gnarled and destroyed hand.
Is there any way
two
you
bad
can-
rolls.
You can calmly calm it down, or
Oh no.
you put
That's
it
not how
down
this
and
works.
walk away. All right.
This is gonna be the perfect Juju dagger.
Right?
Once my hand blows up, Juju's like, I love it.
Hey,
You've
what
done
can I
it.
say? You got a second hand.
You always have another one. Yeah.
We don't always have another one. You just have one backup.
Well, this is the world of magic. I'm sure you can get it fixed somehow, some way.
Excuse me just a second here. You're frozen. Who knows how long?
Who was frozen?
The stream.
Stream.
You had
Oh,
that
your
stupid
stream's-
look on your face. OBS.
I try, Rich. I try. Twitch TV. I forgot to load your Twitch stream.
Oh, if you hurry, you can see the frozen.
Well, I would like to, but the card is playing. The newest, you call it the newest
Oh,
trailer.
shit.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'm thinking I'm staying up for that
When's that coming out?
tomorrow, technically.
No shit.
Tonight at
Tomorrow.
midnight.
Wow. Cool.
I want to see me some Q.
Oh, yeah. All right, so the Juju, you're going to bolster now.
Mhm.
And then the Warriors are going to go. Who would like to roll for the Warriors?
I rolled
Got
last time.
Juju.
Alrighty. And they get a +3.
Yeah. All right, so that is air. So 6 damage to one of the stone statues. Doesn't quite kill it. Cracks an arm off. And that one finishes it off. Now, why don't you roll me a defense roll for one of the warriors, please?
That one again.
+3? Or what do they get for
Wait,
defense?
OBS.
Yeah, +3. Oh, there it is. Get out of this.
Yep.
Tom, you're an icon again.
I
There
know.
you go.
Don't
Tom's
feed his
always an
ego.
icon.
Don't feed his ego.
I am an icon.
All right, so yeah,
Social
0 damage.
icon.
All right, and another shadow satyr comes from the room and around the corner.
Who is it attacking?
It just fills in the hole.
Oh, so it moved, but it didn't actually attack.
And then
Gotcha.
the other one will attack Sean. Give me a
Sean!
defense roll for satyr.
Is that it? Is that a
Defense roll.
plus what?
Tiny and stealthy, so +2.
Right.
All right, and what would
Did he
the
get me?
Juju like to do? He did not. He missed. All right, who would like to go next?
I think that would be you, Sean. You were kind of going first in the order.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna shoot back. I'm not exactly stealthy anymore. This is like full on. So that put me back down to 2, but let's see. Oh, I'm at a +1 damage. I'll just go with the +2 on the roll and plus on damage.
So 6 damage to a satyr kills it.
All right. I didn't see that roll. Or I saw the roll. It's not in the feed. This is the test roll.
It's the same thing. Same exact roll as before. Well, not quite. 6 and 2.
All right.
You or Tom? Or Warrior?
Okay. I'm gonna
Okay.
go towards the stone warriors, or the stone statues, and I'm gonna say, anybody ever call you guys blockheads? And I'm gonna stab him in the kneecap, and then rip up with straight up in the air, try to shatter him. And yeah, gotta keep up coming with these terrible comments.
Gotta open a website.
Oh, you have advantage on that roll.
I do. Oh, from what?
Bolster.
The bolster.
Oh.
It's whatever the next roll is.
Don't need it. I just rolled a 6 and a 5. Sorry.
Maybe you get a 6 or a 6.
Yeah. You want to try it?
Don't think it matters. Does it matter?
Want to give you another damage, or do you take your highest?
I take my highest on it. It's a critical success. And I do +2 damage on top of that. Because they're larger than me. So whatever it is, it's gonna blow them into freaking shards.
Correct. Blown into shards.
And my dagger's up to +3 now.
Shit.
What did you give me, Rich?
What
I'm
what
gonna
if I
hot
take
stick,
from
boys.
you?
I'm never gonna give it up, my precious.
All right, so that leaves the 2 warriors, or Juju. What would you like to do?
How many enemies are left?
There are
Take stone statues.
6 more statues, and
One
it's
satyr.
well, it seems like there should only be 1 more satyr. It seems like they keep coming from around that corner.
I'm gonna bolster Sean.
So how? I don't think they like me taking this dagger out of this room. Although they started coming off the walls before I ever touched it, right?
All right, so the warriors.
Roll. +3 on them.
Yes.
Attack. Oops, that was me.
That's
Does it matter?
Doesn't
Okay.
matter.
No.
They take their highest, so that is 8. That is not quite enough to kill one of them. The other one should finish them off.
Go ahead. Somebody else want to roll one?
I rolled both of them twice last time, so go ahead and roll both of them.
All right.
I'm just rereading this dagger. I want to make sure I
Wrap
have
your
this
head around it.
down.
What?
How?
That
cooling. So basically, if I don't use it one round, it will cool down by +1, by -1. So it's up to +3. So if I don't use it next round, it'll go to +2, +1, back down to 0.
But what are the odds of rolling?
And if I roll,
or 2, sorry.
but if I roll under its bonus, that's when
it'll start to hump.
it gives me the warning. Even if I hit,
Yes.
if I roll under the bonus. So if the bonus is like 8 and I roll a 7.
Yeah.
All right. So it's just
So
not like it's continuously
you want to do
gonna
good,
climb.
but you also don't want to do that good.
So once it gets to like a 6 or 7, that's when you're like, okay, I can probably not use this dagger for now.
I'm gonna run to the bathroom.
That's only if you you aren't cocky or glutton for punishment.
Overconfident.
Yeah, I was gonna say risk taker.
I have a self-inflated sense of worth.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the more I hit with it, the more I'm like, I'm a god. I can shatter stone statues with a single blow from a dagger. And then I roll like a 2. And it blows my hand up.
We're all just waiting for it.
Well, it's only a 3-session game. I'm sure I can last with a single hand for a session or 2.
Plus, it just goes into the story.
Bathroom. What's the smell in here? Bathroom smells terrible. Is it a liturgy?
I said that bathroom sometimes smell like that. Yeah. And I can't tell if it's a litter box because it smell like that.
We tried this one, Sean.
I just put new litter in.
What flavor is that?
Lemoncello.
Oh, limoncello.
Tastes like a freaking lemon bar. Love it.
Oh, I'll have to check that out. We're stuck on the coconut ones.
Oh, fucking hell, we good.
I thought it was litter box.
That's like a love or hate. People either really like it or really hate it.
Coconut is really polarizing for people.
They have Walmart sells bottles of coconut pineapple.
Oh.
But it's not like we didn't piss behind litter box, but I can tell it.
All right, so where are we at? Warriors? Did the Warriors go round?
They just went.
Yeah.
So Tom went, the Warriors went.
Should be the bad guy's turn.
I went, Sean went, Warrior number 2 go? Should I roll for Warrior number 2?
They both went.
All
I
right.
only see one.
The other one was Sean didn't click on the Warrior, he was on it himself.
I don't even see his roll. I see the complete success, the 10. Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Juju, you go?
I bolstered Sean.
All right,
Gotcha.
so
Sean.
Sean, a satyr attacks you.
I refuse to believe.
It attacks you anyway.
Trying the old, this is an illusion trick. Uh-oh.
It failed.
Altitude is 6.
All right, so you take.
You failed to defend, right?
No, it failed.
He had an advantage though.
Oh, yep. Roll one more die.
One more die.
/R 1d6. That'll be the easiest, probably. So that would make it a. That would actually make it
Seven?
Seven.
the same
7 works.
damage. Well, because it's the lowest die now, which he rolled a double 2 the first time, so it would have been the same thing.
So, yeah, 3 damage minus your armor.
Two
No,
2 damage.
minus your armor.
To lower the 2.
My armor's 0.
All right.
Ouch, mother F word.
So there's 2 more satyrs now fighting us again.
Yeah, they seem to be packed up pretty deep around that corner.
Can we kind of retreat back so there's only room for 2 enemies to attack us at a time?
That you are in that position. So there are
Oh, we
only
are.
2 of them.
So-
Yeah, only 2 of them can attack you at once. And every time that you guys kill one, another one kind of fills its space so it doesn't get to attack. Same kind of thing with the
And there's only
statues.
34 of them.
37.
37 of them. Minus the 3 that we've killed.
I killed quite a
34. That's crazy. Can you just shoot a fucking arrow, goes through like a whole bunch of them at the same time?
Loading
That's
arrow.
kinda-
Maybe.
That's kind of creative, isn't
High
it?
enough. Roll a defense roll for one of the warriors, please.
Sure.
Ugh.
Defense. What's the aptitude for that? Or is
Bring
it?
it.
Plus 3 for them.
So 9, so 0 damage.
Those are tough. Everybody should have got fucking 3 armor.
Your
Alright,
skill
what would you
lasts
guys
is
like
all.
to do?
Sean.
I'm bolstered, right? I guess I'll see if I can shoot through
No.
several of these at a time.
You
Nope.
use the bolster for the defense.
Yeah,
The defense. You can still try though.
you have no choice.
Okay.
Roll high.
All right.
I mean, they're just shadows for God's sakes.
Come on,
What are they?
baby.
Well, it's not great, but it's not terrible. What's your add on that, Sean?
+1.
Oh, so 7. So it's a success, not a stunning success.
No, it's not 7. It's 6.
He's a +1 though.
Oh no, deal 2 damage. Sorry, that are larger than you. So yeah, 7. So 2 plus 3 plus 7.
Again,
And then I'll kill 2 of them.
Right. Thanks for the
Was he-
suggestion.
finding creative ways. Want me to go
So-
after?
Yeah, he's cleared the satyrs for now.
Let's clear one.
I thought he killed 2 of them.
I don't know if they're in a row or not. That's all. 'Cause I think he's kind of shot down the whole.
Yeah,
Like
one
row
and
of
one
'em.
behind it.
Yeah,
I was gonna say,
but still, there's
I
still
want to try
one
to
of them.
slip past it into the room.
Okay, what would you like to do? In that?
Hmm?
Where are you
Uh,
going with this?
I am guessing that there are now 6 candles lit.
There are 17 candles lit.
All right, I am
And a shit
gonna
ton of
start.
shadow satyrs.
I was gonna say I was gonna start knocking the candles off their purchase.
All right. Sounds good. Why don't you roll?
Puppy.
Got what does pensive mean?
Hesitant.
Yeah.
Engaging in, involving in, or reflecting deep or serious thought.
Oh, sure. Like you're not gonna do something. I was thinking he's hesitating.
I will go with. I'll say that is pretty thoughtful there, and you're also easily distracted here from these statues by the shadows.
Yeah.
+2.
All right.
All right, and you just like dive into these candles and like start knocking them on the floor, singeing your fur just a little bit. But as they hit the floor, some of them go out, some of them don't. But eventually, you're kind of like stomping on them, putting them out, and you see these shadows just kind of disappear into wisps of nothingness. And the
All
statue
right.
Nice. All right, I'll attack with my +3 dagger now. I don't even know what I'm rolling anymore. So it's +3, and then
plus
But
three.
you're-
I'm fucking super confident right now.
Plus 3 on
I've been
top
killing
of
these
your
things,
regular +3.
so I'm just like, you guys are sure hard-headed, aren't you? And I just start just stabbing them. I can't roll low. I should be
Don't
playing
say
craps
that.
on tables today. Jesus. And another one blows
All
up.
right, another one down.
I'm like a human or a human. I'm like a small folk grenade. Turning these things into shrapnel.
Grenadier.
I mean, you're
Maybe
lucky
your
I
left hand.
took out the satyrs. Otherwise, it's just boom.
All right, now I'm at +4. But good thinking on the candles, Juju.
Well, you said the whole 30 something, and that's what made me realize.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, Sean, did
Warriors.
you do anything yet?
He did. He shot the 2
Yes. All right,
satyrs.
so warriors. Clean up.
Juju, your turn.
Yeah.
I did the things. Oh, okay. Sorry. These guys,
Warrior
right?
turn.
5 stone statues remaining.
4.
4 stone statues remaining. 3 stone statues remaining.
2 remaining
There's
now.
a lot of shards. 2 remaining.
All right, and then defense rolls for both the warriors.
I'll do one of them.
Hang on a second.
What?
Now these things fail. They start to go away.
Um,
The warrior's going to chase them down.
Yes.
I mean,
Yeah.
at this point, they
but they
I don't know.
don't have anything on them. Just let them go.
I regret that decision. Did we see one with the purple robe around it, by the way?
yeah, I was just asked about that.
One of the ones running.
Let that one go. The other ones you kill. You can
All right,
tell
it's
the
11
tale
o'clock.
later.
I need to go to bed, boys. I'm gonna let my
that's a good
dagger
place to
cool
call
down now. Hot. It's hot to handle right now.
Are you talking about your dagger? Jesus.
So could you imagine playing with that thing with a D20,
Oh my god.
like where your odds are totally random.
Yeah. Keeps gaining and gaining and gaining in power. You're like at 14, 15. You're like, oh baby.
Like, I mean, even on the first one though, at +1 you could fail, or no, I guess not. +2 still fail.
You could lose
You
that.
can fail.
You could
Yeah, you're not
lose
gonna
a
lose your
hand
hand
at
the
+2.
first time. Remember though, it gives you the warning.
That's true. True.
So if you fuck the roll up, it's gonna go like it vibrates or it hums, and then if you do it again, then you blow your hand up. Playing with fire. I'm telling you, this is a juju weapon right here.
Yeah, I absolutely love the whole concept of it. Yeah.
It's funny because you're this character who loves to gamble and everything.
Uh-huh.
In the book series that my character's book based out of, there's a intelligent species, highly advanced, but their whole niche is that they love to bet on everything. That's their whole niche. Like they love betting on everything. Doesn't matter what it is, they'll throw money on it. So it's fitting perfectly into my plan. Cool. Well, so far so good, Rich.
Yeah, the system's a little weird.
A little weird.
It's not
I mean,
too hard to understand though.
I'm not
It's
saying
got
it's
some
hard to
jankiness.
understand everything. Yeah.
Some jankiness to it. There's some stuff that's really unclear that I like poured over. The whole combat thing is really janky as it reads.
I think the equipment thing is goofy because the higher level, the more stuff you can carry.
I think the simplicity was the idea there.
Yeah, it's still well. The thing is, there's no stats,
Mhm.
so there's nothing to base that on.
I think it honestly should be like a set thing, and then maybe you get a talent that lets you carry more stuff. Something like that. They're talents, right?
Yeah. But I think he
You're
wanted
a talented carrier.
Like I can see like parts of the different games that he mentioned, like hanging together. And I think what he was going for was like your encumbrance mattering for your speed and like having them directly related. But
well, it kind of makes more sense, right?
There should be some intermediary or whatever intermediary thing in there that
but
balances off. Like a stat
some of the things that he introduced into this game actually make more sense than in D&D. I mean, you buy more shit. You're
really cobbled together from a lot of different games that I like. So,
and your speed should basically your hit points, for example. Hey, they're 8. Doesn't matter what you are, they're 8.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, it's basically a lot of theater of the mind, a lot less ability checks, a lot less.
Yeah, and I like the whole
faster gameplay.
Like, you guys trying to work in your character to get bonuses.
Yeah, because it keeps you in character.
Yeah. I don't know.
Not so much.
It reminds me of God, Dogs in the Vineyard. And man, I used to be able to game the hell out of that damn system. And I didn't like that. It was like, I take stubborn. I could put stubborn to anything because I'm stubborn. It was stuff like that. Because Dogs in the Vineyard was you didn't have attributes, you had descriptors. And if you could put a descriptor to it, then you could roll dice and da-da-da-da-da. Although, of course, it didn't help that the first Dogs of the Vineyard game I ever played was during at a con, and it was supposed to be a post-apocalyptic survivor game, and I'm like, why does this system not work with this? Why did you choose this?
What is the original Dogs in the Vineyard game about? Like dogs in a vineyard?
No, I think it has something to do with like some medieval setting.
I posted a photo in Wordle, by the way, Rich. I just saw this on Twitter. This is good.
Nice. One of my friends on Facebook just discovered it. He's like, "Why is there only one per day?" I'm like, "Don't be posting the word here on Facebook. Besides, that's not even the right word of the day."
Yeah,
He's like, "Don't be fucking with me. Am I playing the wrong game?"
that's funny. That's awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking addicting. I mean,
It is kind of crazy.
That's probably
something
why
so
it's only
simple.
one a day. It's like the person that made it is like, I can see
No, I think
somebody
if it
getting
was,
carried away.
think
I
they just
think
burn out on
that
it
if it
faster.
was more, yeah, you just wouldn't do
wouldn't
it. You
play
just
it every
stop.
day.
You just like fuck it.
Yeah, you wouldn't play it every day. Like, I'll
'Cause,
burn out on
right,
this
you know,
eventually,
you can-
but not for a while.
But it only takes you 5 minutes to do it. So, and you can kind of throw your, it's a unique way of sharing your stats about it too,
Mhm.
where it
Yeah,
doesn't
I
give
like
it
that.
away, but it gives
Like,
an
looking
idea
at
of
it, you're
how
like,
long it took.
oh, I see.
Yeah, you can't just look at somebody's. I mean, there might be a way to do it. Certain words, maybe. You kind of figure out some pattern by looking at someone's results, but it's tough.
Yeah, like today, I was looking at it. I don't even remember what the word was today. But I was like, oh, the second word, I bet it's this. Because of the way the letters are patterned out.
It's hard. I mean, I'm looking at, even if I look at my own, I'm like, yeah, I know. I remember the word because my wife and I talk about it for like a half hour after we do it.
Fucking
She'll
awesome.
like wake up at 6 in the fucking morning and ask me if I've done Wordle yet.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there's a
honey,
couple
go
of
back to
them here.
bed.
I'm
Yeah.
just like fucking up at 5:30. Head under the
Yeah.
blanket doing
It's like,
Wordle.
I'm like, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get it in 3 words. Fuck! I screwed up again. All right. Well, gentlemen, have a good night.
All
Good
right.
game.
See you, Tom.
See you next week.
Oh.